Hey, what's up, beautiful people? This is your boy D Blancas coming right back at you with another one of these fantastic videos. But instead of geometry, today I'm going to focus on something that's more universal for mathematics, all right? I'm going to focus on how to eliminate careless mistakes. I'm going to highlight that for you so you know exactly what we're talking about. And you've seen this before, all right? Like that first sentence says, careless mistakes are one of the most frustrating types of errors to make. And nearly everyone makes them, especially in math. So picture this, you know the material, you know how to solve the equation, and you're feeling good, right? You did it, you probably got the right answer. But then you get your quiz back. You look at your grade, and you realize you made a careless mistake, right? And you're probably beating yourself up for it, and you're like, oh man, how did I make this mistake? And it's like, oops, the question asked for the perimeter of a circle, not the area, which is what you calculated. It's like, man, how can you have missed that? If only we would have taken our time and been more careful. So in the SAT, you're going to experience situations like this. So our job now is to eliminate these careless mistakes, right? So these types of errors are the most costly and the most frustrating because you've already put in a ton of work, you know the material, and here a question tricked you into losing the point, and no one likes to be tricked. Right, so this is why finishing the test early is so helpful. You get extra time, which means you get to take your breath, right? Catch up, because I know anxiety level is at an all-time high, so you gotta catch a breather. And then with that extra time, double check your answers. And if you do find careless mistakes are a problem that happens a lot to you, here are the strategies to get rid of them. First, in the question, underline what the question is specifically asking you to solve for. Because it's so easy for the SAT to trick you into solving the wrong thing, into solving something different. All right? So that's number one. Underline specifically what it's asking you to do. All right. Now, if you're solving for a particular value, like the length or the area, write the units down in the scratch space that's provided, because you're able to write on your test. Because sometimes they'll say, oh yeah, solve it in seconds, but they give you the units in hours. So you have to be able to convert. All right, so that's number two. Number three, be careful with how you type the stuff in your calculator, because a missing parentheses makes a big difference. If you don't believe me, go ahead and type in that equation, 4 plus 9 divided by 2. Type it exactly as it is in your calculator. Write down the answer. Then type in parentheses 4 plus 9, then divide by 2. And write down the answer to that one. And let's see if you got the same answer. All right? Parentheses matters. Make sure that you're typing it in exactly how you want it to. All right, and then the last one is avoid bubbling errors. All right, because sometimes we get too excited, we want to rush through things, and we're not bubbling correctly, or we bubbled the wrong one. Instead of A, we bubbled B. You know, and that happens. So please make sure that all of that is bubbled correctly. All right. So here's an example. Let me show you this example right here. Let me scoot the camera over, and then let's zoom in. Boom. So you have this systems of equations right there. 3x plus 2y plus 2z equals 19, and then 3x plus y plus z equals 14. If the equations above are true, which of the following is the value of y plus z? All right. So notice the tips. Right here, I underlined what they want me to solve, y plus z. So that means I have to solve for y that means I have to solve for z. But the very last step is I have to add them. All right? And that's what it says. The question is asking us to solve for y plus z. It's not asking us for x or y. It's asking us to add them. All right? And we might need to find x. I don't know. We might not need to find x. That might be an extra step in there that they're trying to trick you with. Cool? So there you go. Hopefully you get this. Hopefully we can reduce your careless mistakes. But with that, we are done. Now go out and have fun. Peace out, Girl Scout.